Bear River High School Sports, a presentation of 104.9 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Brought to you by Adams Wealth Advisors, McDonald's, Castelite, Bob's Body Shop, Central Milling, Greer's Hardware, Gem Electric, Kent's Market, Golden Spike Electric, Mike Knorr Plumbing, Post Consumer Brand Cereals, Levitt Group of Northern Utah, Yes Printing, Rudd Funeral Home, IFA Country Stores, Riverside Corner Sinclair, Spike Powder Sports, and Cache Valley Daily. Now, it's time for the Bear River Bears on 104.9 The Ranch.
Welcome, Bears fans, inside Memorial Gymnasium, as tonight the Bears will play their third game of the fresh young season. And tonight it'll be Trent Carter on the call with Josh Tyre. Had a little bit of a break, Josh, since football, and we weren't able to do the first two games for the Bears basketball team, but good to have you with me, Josh, and excited to start basketball.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Good to be in here at home, and good to see your good-looking face.
Yeah, I'm looking really nice tonight. Josh, this has kind of been an anticipation season for me. Last year, watching the Bears play, we knew they were a good team, mostly juniors, just the lone senior last year in Denver Reese. But we thought this year there would be some anticipation where you've got 4 returning starters, a team chock full of seniors. What are your expectations for this team?
Yeah, I came into this season, really with high expectations. I think any Bears fan would when you return the number of starters and the number of contributors that the Bears had from last year. When you talk about guys like Kyver Jensen, Garrick Marble, Ritter comes back, Jace Roberts, Owen Olson. You start bringing that core back, and a core that competed throughout the year last year, it leads you to believe that you've got a good chance to make a deep run, not only in Region 11, but also in the state playoffs.
Yeah, the Bears have 2 guys on this team that have been starting for 3 years in a row in Garrick Marble and Kyver Jensen. And like you mentioned, Josh, you bring back 4 starters from last year. One of the biggest contributors coming back, who actually had the biggest game last night in the victory over Union, is Bridger Barfus, who got things rolling last night, was able to put up 22 points in the Bears' 10-point win in their little 3-game tournament that we're hosting here at home. It was good to see him have a big night in the scoring column, and I think he's going to have big games throughout the season. Yeah,
absolutely. And I think what was important about last night is throughout last year, what we talked about is you felt like your 2 driving forces were Kyver Jensen and Garrick Marble. That those 2 were really kind of the engines that propelled that offense. But it was so nice to see someone else step up and have a big game. And almost if Bridger Barfus can step up, and we talked about it a lot last year, step up and maybe be that 3-headed monster, be that another offensive lightning bolt for the Bears, then it just creates so much more pressure on opposing defenses.
Also this season, hopefully playing a big role for Bear River will be the senior Mason Sorensen, who brings a ton of athleticism, can jump out of the gym, has really developed his body over the past year. Josh, is this a player that the Bears, that you could see as the season goes on, becoming an absolute force?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think I think he registers at 6'7". That's probably one of the biggest Bear River Bears you're going to see. So I think you're going to see quite a few different lineups, especially to start the year, as Coach Shaw tries to figure out what's going to be the correct combination. Another one that we've seen early in the year that's contributed has been, I think it's Thurgood, Kaser Thurgood, who is a sophomore, I believe. So again, I think you're going to see a few different combinations, quite a few guys playing in these first few games, especially here in this Winter Classic, as Coach Shaw and the Bear River staff try to figure out what's going to be the right combination going into a Region 11 play.
I noticed that as well, looking, I haven't been able to see either of the first 2 games, but looking through the stats, whenever you've got a sophomore that can come in on a team that's loaded full of seniors and play meaningful minutes, there's obviously some talent there, and I'm also excited to see him play, see what he can bring to this team. We're going to take a short break, and then we'll be back to continue on the pregame show as we are getting ready for our Bear River Bears here at home for the second home game of the season against the American Prep Academy from West Valley. Smaller 2A school, but they come in with a 4-0 record. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back to talk a little bit more about the matchup tonight. You're listening to Bear River Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
Options. There's only one that's truly Indestructible. Castalite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at Castalite.com.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Your pipes are out of sight, out of mind, and could be out of date. We can fix it today.
Mike Nor Plumbing can change out your old pipes for new state-of-the-art pipes to keep your family healthy and safe. 257-0646. Online at MikeNorPlumbing.com.
If you enjoyed a delicious bowl of cereal this morning, chances are it was produced by Post Consumer Brands cereals right here in Tremonton. Post is involved in every aspect of the community. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites because they are true to their roots.
We're just a few minutes away from tip-off as the Bear River Bears tonight will be playing at home in their little 3-day tournament that they're hosting against the American Prep Academy from West Valley. And Josh, this is one of those games, preseason game, 2A team, but you look at their record, 4-0 on the season, and actually just beat a pretty good Ben Lomond team here yesterday that I just watched. It looked fantastic. So it's so early in the season. No game's a trap game, but this is a game I think the Bears are going to have to show up and play some good basketball to be able to come away with a victory.
Oh, yeah, make no mistake, APA is a very good ball team. They're led by two guys that can score the basketball in Hockham, and I'm going to apologize now to everybody that's listening. There's going to be a lot of name pronunciations, but Okur is how I'm going to pronounce that. 1 6'4", and Okur, who's a big guy inside, really can battle. And then Hockham is a small point guard that is quick, and I mean he is quick and can take guys off the dribble. So kind of a two-headed monster. Okur's averaging, I think, 24 points a game, 24 and a half points a game. Hockham's averaging just over 17 and a half. Wow. So you put those two guys on the court, that's going to be a tough thing to handle for the Bears defense. But we saw it all last year, and the Bears defense has the ability to shut down guards especially. So I think one of the keys of the game is the Bears are going to have to eliminate Hockham from the offense for APA.
So far, the calling card for the Bears early in the season has been defense. In their two early games, both of their opponents have scored, one opponent scored just over 50 and the other 43 points. So defense has come calling again for the Bears. We'll see if this year they can step up their offensive game. That was the issue last year, just unable to score enough points to stay in those games and win some of those close ones. We will see if they decide to do a national anthem. Yes, no, maybe so. We'll probably keep it right here and just do the opening lineups, get you guys the starting five before we kick this game off. And there's the anthem. We'll take a short break on 104.9 The Ranch.
This is Greg Madsen. A few years ago, my wife of 37 years passed away from cancer. Red Funeral Home was amazing when it came to taking care of my family's needs. If you're in that situation, contact Red Funeral Home. Let Joe and Josh Rudd serve your family in your time of need.
Wonder why Riverside Corner Sinclair on Valley View Highway is so darn busy? It's because they serve up the best hot made-to-order breakfast, lunch, and dinners around. And it just gets better and better. Make sure to stop and fill up your car and yourself at Riverside Corner Sinclair.
So you're looking for new insurance for your home. Where do you start? Ask you can trust, like your local Utah Bear River Mutual independent agent. Call us today at 695-2300.
Bear River Mutual. For over 70 years, 3 generations, Hanson Motors has held the belief that they're not just selling cars.
Welcome back, Bears fans, as we've just finished up our national anthem. We'll get you the starting lineups for tonight's game between our Bear Bears and the American Prep Academy from West Valley. The American Prep Academy Eagles. I was unsure of what their mascot was. Had to go look it up, but it's the Eagles tonight. Starting for the Eagles, number 2, Moses Duan. Number 3, Shamarke Mobuera. Number 4, Komi Akwar. Number 5, Peter Hakim. And number 33 is not on my list. Mystery player. I didn't even hear what the name they called him.
I did totally miss that one too.
We'll hope they announce it a little bit later, but not on the roster. Starting for the Bears, familiar face at point guard is number 1, Kyver Jensen, 3-year starter for the Bears. Expecting big things from him this season. Joining him in the backcourt is number 3, Owen Olson, just coming off a fantastic season of football, quarterback for the Bears. He'll shift into basketball mode. Starting at small forward is number 10, Bridger Barfus. Joining him, number 11, Jace Roberts, just named to the first team all-region football team as wide receiver for Bear this year. And finishing out the starting 5 is number 24, also a 3-year starter, Garrig Marble. So the Bears will rally around each other here, get a little hype going to start this game. As the Eagles are on the court, they'll be in their maroon uniforms and black letters. And the Bears will be in their home whites with red lettering and red stripes down the sides. Again, the Bears 1-1 on the season. Yesterday they beat Union 53-43, and in their first game of the season against Bonneville on Monday came up a bit short in a 54-52 loss against the Lakers. A short delay here, it appears, as we're deciding which basketball we want to use. We've got 3 out there. There we go, we have a winner. Garrig Marble will stand in to jump for the Bears. The Bears will be going from right to left on the dial. He'll stand in against Akwar. Marble controls the tip and is handled by Bridger Barfus. He'll bring it across the timeline. He'll throw over in the left corner to Jace Roberts, back to Kyver Jensen, and they look into the post to Marble. He has it, he turns and faces up. Kyver cuts through, layup is up and good. Beautifully executed play to start the game, and the Bears are on the board 2-0. Akwar brings it across court, dribble handoff, strong drive into the paint by Hakim, and that's off the glass. Rebound by Olson. He throws it down to Bridger Barfus, who misses the wide open layup, and a backside rebound is also missed by Kyver Jensen, and the Eagles come away with it. They'll swing it around the perimeter, take a deep 3 on the left side by Akwar, and he buries it. That one was way out there, no hesitation, knocks it down. It's 3-2 Eagles. 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. They'll throw in the corner to Owen Olson. They'll swing it around to Roberts. Back into the right corner to Barfus. He'll throw it way across court to Kyver. He looks to penetrate. That's cut off. Throw it back to Olson on the left wing. He has nowhere to go. Back to Kyver Jensen. Now they'll get it in the post to Marble. He had the shot if he wanted it. Didn't take it. They'll swing it around. 5 on the shot clock. Jace Roberts has it. Now Kyver, right corner 3 is up. A little bit short off the rim, and that's going to go out of bounds. And the Eagles will take over.
Good patience and good ball movement there by the Bears, looking for the right shot.
Almost would have liked to see Garrig take 1 or 2 of them little face-up shots.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Get him going early. Bears put on a little bit of pressure here as Hakeem breaks it, gets into the front court. They'll throw into the high post to the mystery player, number 33. They'll swing it left wing to Akwar, I should say. That's stolen and taken away by Olsen. Fast break transition by Garrick Marble, and a player fell down. The official didn't know what to do, so he blew his whistle, and they'll call an offensive foul on Garrick Marble. I think, if anything, that was the defender that kind of bumped him. Marble did end up throwing it down for a slam dunk, but they'll take it away on the offensive foul. I think that was just to let him play.
Yeah, that was a little rough there.
Mabuera brings it to the front court for the Eagles. He'll hand off to Hakeem, who misses the little floater from the free throw line, and the Bears off and running again. Bridger Barfus kicks it down the court to Kyver Jensen, who goes in strong for the layup from the left side, and he's fouled. He'll shoot 2. I like, Josh, how the emphasis seems to be when we rebound, it's outlet, and we're gone.
Yeah, definitely looking for a quick break, fast break, which is something we didn't see a lot of last year. Last year was a lot of set offense. Seems like Coach Shaw early in this game is saying, let's get out and go.
Jensen makes the first free throw. I really like the strategy. I mean, let's try and get some easy ones. Scoring was the biggest issue last year. See how we do in transition. Look good so far. Jensen's second free throw is up, and that's good. Bears take a 4-3 lead, just under 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. Here's Akwar to the left side. He'll hand back to Hakeem, who takes a deep 3, and he makes it. Peter Hakeem, boy, they're not shy to fire away from deep. Bears outlet again, quick into the front court. Olsen gets the pass back from about 6 feet, puts up the lefty flip shot, and it's good. Boy, the Bears are moving quickly on made baskets and rebounds. Hard drive this time by Akwar into the paint, and up straight in the air to meet him was Marble, and that shot goes out of bounds wildly. It'll be Bears' ball. Good defense there from Garrick Marble. This time the Bears will bring it slowly into the front court. They'll throw it to the left corner to Bridger Barfus. High post Garrick Marble. There it is. He turns and faces up, takes the shot. It's a little flat. Backside rebound. Owen Olsen, we saw that a ton last season. He's back at it again. This time there is a foul called on the Eagles. Bears will inbound under the basket. Kyver will handle the inbound. They'll throw it out to Owen Olsen on the right wing. Back to Kyver in the corner. Bridger Barfus comes around. They try and hit Olsen on a cut, but that's taken away by the Eagles, and they'll bring it to the front court right side. Akwar looks to get into the paint. Kicks back for a 20-foot jump shot, and that's hard off the back iron. Rebound Marble. He'll throw it ahead to Roberts. Oh, ahead to Kyver Jensen on the outlet. Big collision. No call. The ball went out of bounds. I'm not sure what happened. Looked like on the outlet pass, Kyver collided with one of the Eagles players, and I didn't hear the whistle until the ball went out of bounds. I'm assuming it's out of bounds. Eagles will take over on the turnover. As Kyver limps to the sideline, he'll come out of the game. And we will see for the first time tonight Mason Sorensen, number 23. Six to 6 is our score. Almost halfway through the first quarter. Into the paint again goes Shamarke Mabuera, who misses the pull-up jump shot. Bears go quickly again, and Olsen tries to throw it inside to Barfus, and it's deflected out of bounds by the Eagles. The Bears will inbound under their own basket.
You got to like the Bears pushing the ball, but you got to be smart with it. You got to understand, hey, if it's not there, we don't take it. Bring it back out and set up the offense.
This is a very long and athletic team, the Eagles. They have huge wingspan, so you got to be careful. Here's a shot missed by Barfus. Mason's battling hard on the backside, misses the tip shot. Now it's taken away from him. Quickly the other way, the Eagles pull up for a deep 3. They don't run much of an offense. It's kind of a run and gun deal. That shot's missed by Hakeem, and the Bears are off and rolling again. This time it's Olsen left wing. He'll throw up top to Barfus. He'll look to throw cross court. Jace Roberts catch and shoot 3 from the right corner. That's just off the rim. Mason Sorensen in there again for a rebound. This time he misses the putback, and it's rebounded by the Eagles. They're down the left side, and there's Jace Roberts to try and steal the outlet pass, but it goes out of bounds, and the Eagles will maintain possession. High-paced game here, but neither team really able to get much into the basket. It's just 6-6 with 4 minutes to go. Hakeem will inbound. He'll throw over to Mabuera, who will hand back to Hakeem, and he'll bring it into the front court. Fresh off the bench for the Bears is Cash Avery. There's a deep three from the left corner from number 3, Mabuera, and that's down, and the Eagles take a 9-6 lead. Bridger Barfus now up top with the ball. He'll throw over in the right corner. Jace Roberts fakes the three this time. Now hands over to Cash Avery. They'll throw it in the post to Braden Ritter, who has checked in. Turns and throws it wildly into a cutter, and there's nothing there, and it's stolen and taken away. Here come the Eagles. Ockwar, dribble handoff. Another deep three, this time faked by the Eagles, and they'll drive to the basket. Strong move by Hakeem, and he's bumped by Cash Avery, and that'll put Hakeem to the line for 2. Boy, the athleticism of the Eagles, Josh, really stands out.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. They do a great job of getting in passing lanes, long and lanky, able to disrupt. One thing I like the Bears to do, slow it down just a little bit right now. Force APA to play a slower pace game. They obviously want to get out in transition and just run. So force them to do something that they're not real comfortable with.
Hakeem makes the first free throw, gives the Eagles a 10-6 lead. He'll get one more. Free throw is up, and it's good. Make it 11-6 Eagles. Sorensen will inbound to Bridger Barfus, who brings it to the front court. He'll throw into the post. Ritter has it, goes up with the left-hand layup and scores. Beautifully executed there as Ritter found himself wide open on the block, made the catch, put it home softly with the left hand. 11-8 Eagles. Ooh, this time the Eagles almost turn it over. Bears applying just a little bit of pressure here, as Thurgood, I believe, is checked in for the Bears as well. Travel here called on Mabuera as he made his move into the key, made the shot, but they'll call him for the travel.
One thing I'd like the Bears to try to see or do is maybe start posting some guys up, post Ritter up, post Sorensen up. I don't know if APA wants to bang inside as much.
On your call, they throw it into Ritter, who then hits the cutting Avery, who kicks it back out to Thurgood, who drains the free throw line jumper. Good offensive execution there as the Bears cut the lead to 1 at 11-10. Ockwar tries to make a move on Barfus. He plays him excellently. A couple of dribble handoffs by the Eagles. Now they go back to Ockwar. Man, he is long. He makes a strong left-hand drive under the basket, kicks it around to the right corner, back around to Hakeem for 3, and that's long off the iron. Bears not aggressive on the rebound, but they do come away with it. Barfus dribbles down the lane, kicks it over to the left wing, and that shot is up and in by Cash Avery, a little 12-footer off the left baseline. The Bears regain the lead at 12-11. Just under 2 minutes to go. It's the American Prep Eagles tonight against the Bears. There's a wild fadeaway jump shot by Hakeem. Rebound by Barfus. He takes it all the way down to the paint, and Coach Shaw says, hey, give me a timeout, and we'll take it as well. The Bears have just gained the lead. It's 12 for Bear River, 11 for the American Prep Eagles on 104.9 The Ranch.
Relationships. Voted the #1 auto dealer and #1 service center in the Best of Northern Utah contest. Hanson Motors, a family-driven tradition rooted in community.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
With the holidays upon us, you have many choices when it comes to for your family's feast. You should shop with a locally owned store like Kent's Market in Tremonton, your local hometown grocer. More information at kentsgrocery.com.
Welcome back, Bears fans. Just under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. It's Bear River 12, the American Prep Eagles 11. Tonight's game is being brought to you by Adams Wealth Advisors. Adams Wealth Advisors wants to understand your family, job, hobbies, and goals to earn your long-term financial trust. Special thanks to Adams Wealth Advisors, one of our sponsors for tonight's game. Bears will come back with Kaser Thurgood, Mason Sorensen,
Braden Ritter, Cash Avery, and Bridger Barfus.
Yeah.
A little different lineup than we've seen. Important to note, so far already tonight, 5 different Bears in the scoring column.
It's been a lot of players in and out for Bear River. Oh, there's a pass deflected by Peter Hakeem, and Barfus gets away with a foul in the backcourt and gets it back. They'll throw down to Thorogood, Mason Sorensen in the corner. Now they'll drop it into Ritter. Oh, turn and shoot that layup. He kicks it out to Cash Avery. He's short on the 3. Now the Eagles are off and running. Here comes Akwar. He had a layup, kicks it back for a deep 3 on the left side, and it's good. That 3 is in by Shamarke Mabuera. Here's Thurgood now for the Bears in the front court. Man, a lot of deflected passes. Bears get this one back. Thurgood takes a 3 from the left wing, and that's short off the rim. Barfus in there battling amongst the bigs. He can't get the putback. And here comes the Eagles. It's Akwar. He kicks it over on the right wing for another deep 3, and that's airballed short. Rebound by the Eagles, and they can't save it. It's a turnover. The Bears will come back the other way.
This APA team is not afraid to throw it up.
I have yet to see them really run a play. They run a lot of dribble handoffs, and as soon as someone...
A lot of just motion up at the top. And
as soon as someone sees an opportunity to drive, they take it. Or if they can get any sort of shot off, they will take it. Marble has it now for the Bears. He's kind of in a semi-trap. He gets it out. Avery throws it over to Thurgood. Back into the high post to Marble. Kick it over to Olsen. Now into the left block to Ritter. Ritter up top, Marble. Doesn't take the shot. Finds a better one. There's Cash Avery on the block. Lays it up and in. Beautiful ball movement from the Bears.
Great find by Garrick Marble.
I've noticed that in this game. Marble's not looking for his shot, but he's looking to be a facilitator, and he's done it excellent now. That's 2 different times he's found someone on the block. The Eagles now dribbling the clock down. They don't have to shoot. Olsen gets a steal as he was defending on the play, and Ritter gets it on the other end from Olsen, lays it up and in. American Prep wanted the last shot and ends up being a steal for the Bears. This time the Bears don't get back on defense, and the 3 falls short at the buzzer from Mabuera. Olsen kind of had his head turned. Mabuera ran down and pulled up for 3, but it comes up short. And the Bears are going to take the lead on a hectic back and forth first quarter. It's 16 for Bear River, 14 for American Prep on 104.9 The Ranch.
During the holidays, many times we truly are thankful customers who have kept them going for over years. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
Welcome back, Bears fans, as we get ready to start the second quarter as our Bears lead the American Prep Eagles 16-14. Josh, what's the story of the first quarter on the stat sheet?
The story is APA just wanting to heave up the 3. Woo! I mean, I
think they've put up at least 9 threes.
Shot 15 times in the first half, or first quarter. 8 of them were 3s. They hit 4 of them. Their only field goals were 3-pointers in the first half. So, you know, they're such a free-firing team. You kind of let them beat themselves almost. Like, just play solid defense and let them heave it up. That's kind of the approach that I would have coming into the second quarter.
I mean, that's a great percentage from 3. I don't imagine they're going to shoot 50% from downtown for the game. They really haven't been a lot of quality shots, but they're athletic enough that they can get them off. So they'll start the second quarter with the ball, and on cue, there's a deep 3 from the left side that's down by Mabuera. They'll take the lead 17-16. Ritter now has it in the post. He turns and waits for a cutter, and Cash Avery gets it, but is short on the layup. Rebound to the Eagles. Here comes Hakeem down the lane, spin move, and they're going to call him for an offensive foul. They say on the spin move he extended the arm, and he'll pick up the offensive foul. Cash Avery out there with Owen Olsen, Kaser Thurgood, Garrick Marble, and Braden Ritter. Marble gets it in the high post. He's looking again to facilitate from there. Now makes his move into the paint, kicks it over in the corner to Cash Avery. He can't handle the pass. It's taken away. Oh, beautiful bounce pass ahead to Akwar, and he throws down the two-handed slam.
Hit that pretty easy.
Yes, he did. He did that with ease. Berever back the other way. They'll get it to Ritter on the left block. He fakes a shot, gets into the paint, throws it back to Garrick Marble in the high post. He goes into the lane, lays it up softly off the glass and in.
That's more of what I would like to see from Garrick in this second quarter, is attacking the basket.
Bears trail by 1, 19-18. Hakeem takes it left-hand dribble, top of the three-point line. He'll swing it over to Duan, who has the ball. Hakeem now. They'll throw it over to Akwar, who fakes a three, drives into the paint. Man, beautifully done, and he kisses it off the glass. 21-18 Eagles. Avery on the right wing, up top to Garrick Marble. Throws back door to Avery, left-handed. Reverse layup is beautifully done and in. Boy, he had to put some English on that one to get it down, and that cuts the lead back to 1, 21-20 for the Eagles. Hakeem front court, throws it into the left corner. Our mystery player, number 33, puts up the three, and he misses it. And here come the Bears. Thurgood into the high post. Now he'll dribble out above the three-point line. Hit Cash Avery on a cut. He misses the bank shot. Backside rebound. Owen Olson back up and in. And the Bears lead 22-21. When it comes to backside rebounds, there isn't anyone better on this team than Owen Olson. And just like that, Mabuera goes through the paint and kisses one off the glass for two. Marble into the post, kicks it cross court to Avery. Now they'll throw into Ritter in the left block. He makes his move to the middle, throws it back to Marble. Again, not looking to take the shot, throws it over to Cash Avery. His shot is way short from three. Akwar has it deflected out of his hands and goes out of bounds, and it'll be Eagles ball in the backcourt.
So you're seeing here in the second quarter, APA attacking the basket a lot more, getting inside.
There's been a few of those pump fake threes that they've then just gone to the basket, and man, Akwar.
4 of 5 to start the second quarter by APA is.
He is a talent. Long and athletic, he's smooth, he can shoot it. One of the best players I've seen play in high school so far. He's got it again on the right wing, looks to make a move on Olson, gets a screen, gets into the high post, pulls up from 19 feet, and he buries it.
So to stop that, you get the big man has got to step up into his face, step into Akwar's face at that point, not allow him to have kind of free reign as he comes off that screen.
Bears have it on the left wing. They'll hit the cutter in Thurgood. He pulls up from 12 feet from the fadeaway jump for a fadeaway jump shot, and that's hard off the back iron. Here comes Akwar into the front court. Olson meets him. They'll screen for him. Now they'll hand off on the backside on a back cut, and that's taken by Mabuera off the feed from Akwar, and he goes in and gets fouled. He'll get two shots.
Duon.
Oh, number 2. That's Duon, yes. So you see the adjustment on that play, Josh, is Akwar, they step out to meet him, and he instantly made the perfect bounce pass to the cutter.
Yeah, and what you got to understand is Duan misses his first free throw. You got to understand is Garrick Marble has got to understand what the situation is there. If Jace is going to step up, he's got to kind of shade off his guy. If they want to beat you with a corner three, let them do it, but you can't let them beat you on a backdoor cut right there.
Duan's second free throw is again hard off the glass. And here comes Jace Roberts. He'll throw it down to Bridger Barfus, who's checked back in. Now on the block to Mason Sorensen. He looks to make a move. Left-hand float shot. Hard off the back iron. Rebound by Barfus. He'll throw it out to Kyver Jensen. He'll take the 10-foot jump shot. He was really not in balance and didn't know what to do with it. He shot it, and it's missed. And here come the Eagles. Wow, deep three this time by Hakeem. And that's missed. Rebound by Roberts. Gosh, every once in a while they'll throw up a shot that almost helps us out. Now Sorensen looks to make a move on the block, and Akwar comes over and deflects it out of his hands, and Kyver tries to save it, but it's on the end line. Turnover, Berever. The Eagles are getting tired. You can see it. Akwar's kind of dragging just a little bit here.
They don't sub a lot. If you actually go back and look, they had one game where they only played 5 guys the whole game long, so not a lot of subbing with this team.
They'll get it into Duan in the post. Good defense by Barfus. They'll kick it back to number 33, and he buries a three. He's the only player out there, Josh, that doesn't look like he fits in the lineup, but he knocked one in there. Roberts now back the other way for Bear River. Back cut beautifully by Barfus, and he's met by Akwar at the basket. And no, it's Duan who met him at the basket, and he'll foul him, and we'll get 2 shots. 28-22 for the Eagles from American Prep Academy from West Valley. Bridger Barfus steps to the free throw line, makes the first one. He's coming off a 22-point game yesterday against the Union Cougars in the victory. He'll get one more. 3:25 to go before halftime. Second free throw is hard off the back iron. Rebound by the Eagles. Bears down 5, 28-23. It's Peter Hakeem now. Left-hand dribble. He'll get into the high post. Kick it over to number 33 in the left corner. This time the 3 is missed. Hard rebound there from Thurgood. He throws it ahead to Akwar, who runs into the official trying to make the steal, and it goes out of bounds. It will be Bear River ball.
The other thing that's interesting is APA doesn't even call timeouts. It's kind of, let's go.
They just play basketball, that's for sure. Pacer Thurgood throws it over to Bridger Barfus left wing. He'll come up around the top of the key, over to Owen Olson. High post to Mason Sorensen, makes a nice move to the basket, unable to finish. Jace Roberts battling for the rebound, he has it. They'll get it back to Sorensen, this time on the right block. He kicks it back to Bridger Barfus. He'll take the 3 from the right corner, splash. Bridger Barfus cuts the lead to 2, 28-26. And right on cue, Josh, the Eagles are going to call their first timeout.
You had to at some point. I mean, good laws for you.
2:41 to go in the second quarter. 28 for the Eagles, 26 for the Bears on 104.9 The Ranch.
Yes Printing in Tremonton and Brigham City offer schools, church groups, and nonprofits an exclusive 5 cent per copy for color copies. They have the fastest, highest quality printers in northern Utah at the lowest cost to you, less than black and white. Yes Printing in Tremonton and Brigham City.
IFA and Tremonton's holidays.
Welcome back, Bears fans. It's 28-26 for the American Prep Eagles, as we're just under 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. The Eagles will inbound in the backcourt. They'll throw it into Hakeem. They'll take Jace Roberts off the dribble, get into the paint, kick it back to Duan for 3, and that's hard off the back iron. Mason Sorensen can't grab the rebound. It goes into the hands of Akwar. He'll kick it back to Hakeem in the left corner for 3. That's missed. Jace Roberts on the backside rebound. Oh, he has Sorensen down court for a dunk. Pass hits him just a little bit late, and Sorensen can't handle the throw, and it goes out of bounds. Eagles back the other way. So they'll throw it over on the right wing. Swing it around back up top. Mabuera hands off to Duon. They'll get it into the high post. Hand off back to Hakeem. That layup comes up short off the iron. Bears get it to Sorensen on the right block. He'll hand back to Bridger Barfus. Barfus tries to throw a bounce pass under to Owen Olson, and there's Akwar to knock it out of bounds.
Had he waited about a second longer, he had Thurgood coming around the corner. Would have had him probably for an open 3.
Barfus inbounds to Jace Roberts in the right corner. They'll throw it around to Thurgood for a three from the left wing, and that's down. Kaser Thurgood for three. That gives the Bears a 1-point lead, 29-28. Ockwar makes a move into the paint. This time the shot comes off the rim. Rebound Barfus. He's pushing hard, trying to get into the front court. Nowhere to really go, but manages to stay a hold of the ball. This time Sorensen goes up strong, and he's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Fouled there on Mabware. Sorensen misses the first one. And one thing the Bears, like I say, I felt like when the Bears offense was really flowing is when you were putting your big man, your floor, your power forward at the top of the key. As Sorensen misses the second one. Putting him at the top of the key and kind of working off of that as Ockwar drives in, kick it to number 10 who just checked into the game.
Hey, we got a fresh face into the game. Barfus gets the rebound on the missed three. They get it into the left corner of Thurgood, back to Roberts, who kicks it out to Barfus, who misses the three. Roberts on the rebound again, and he flicks it up and scores as the Bears have opened their biggest lead at 31-28. Here's Hakeem the other way for the Eagles. He'll try and dribble handoff to Ockwar, who looks gassed.
That was I'm tired turnover right there. Just kind of getting a little sloppy with it. But you got to give this A team a lot of credit for basically 5 guys being on the court now for 16 minutes. They can play some basketball.
Just 30 seconds to go in the first half. Barfus has it left corner. They'll swing it around to Thurgood. Back to Barfus. He fakes the three, gets into the paint. Kicks it over to Cash Avery. Now back to Thurgood, left wing. He'll fake again. Get it into the corner to Cash Avery. Bears got to do something here. Down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. 13 left in the game. Barfus now being pressured by Hakeem. Barfus throws it over to Avery. He tries to throw a pass into the post. That's deflected. And on the turnover, here comes Hakeem. He floats into the basket, lays it up and in. They'll count the basket, and they'll give the foul to Thurgood with 0.1 second left in the first half.
So one thing that I think the Bears need to really focus on coming out in the second half is almost not be so willing to give the ball up. I feel like we've had quite a few shots where we could have attacked, could have put the shot up, kind of passed on some good-looking shots as Hakeem puts that one in. But really just kind of passed on a few shots that we should have taken there in the first half.
So Barfus will inbound, and that ends the first half. As we will go to the half tied, 31-31. It's the American Prep Eagles and our Bear River Bears in the second game of this 3-day tournament. And we'll be back to talk about this one on our halftime show. You're listening to Bear River Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
Runs through December 2nd, which includes a 2-day Black Friday sale November 24th and 25th. All clothing and accessories and all toys 20% off. Insulated footwear 25% off. See store for details. IFA in Tremont. Online at ifacountrystores.com. IFA in Tremont. Continues through December 2nd. Lazy One Pajama % off. Camp Chef and Traeger grills on sale, plus grab all the accessories. All toys 15% off. This and more at IFA and stores.
Corner. Now is the time to prepare your home so you don't have any cold weather issues. Stop in and talk to Tom and his team at Greer's Do It Best Hardware. They'll help you get ready for the cold winter months. Do you know who to call when you need your electrical system service? Gem Electric in Tremonton can get you taken care of. That's John Miller at Gem Electric. Call Gem Electric today at 257-7113. You'll find their service and expertise is shocking.
Baking is a central part of any celebration. When selecting your flour, make sure you use one with hand-selected grains, expertly milled for passionate bakers. Central Milling, Red Rose, and Gilt Edge Flour are those brands. Always choose the best for your table.
Do you have a backup generator, or have you explored the options of adding one to your home? Golden Spike Electric can find the right model for your needs. Find them online at gsegenerators.com or call 435-257-3016.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays, witness their indestructible products online at Castelite.com.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CacheValleyDaily.com.
Your pipes are...
Welcome back, Bears fans, to the halftime show. We've been having some issues with our connection from what I can gather looking at the screen, so we've changed things up a little bit, and hopefully you'll be able to hear us consistently and a little bit better. Josh, the story of the first half has really been just the ability of the Bears maybe to keep pace with the Eagles. How do you make a defensive adjustment on a team that plays this freely?
That is a tough thing to do. I mean, they're so athletic, and just their ability, and really great with their first step and in their ability to make a first step to the basket and shoot the outside shot, and really not running an offense. That's the other thing that's really weird about APA is they don't really run an offense, so to speak. So best way to shut this team down is, A, I think you got to slow it down a little bit on offense. Don't let them keep getting in transition. But 2, you've got to almost play a skin-tight pressure defense, I would say basically the entire length of the floor, and try to disrupt them as much as possible. Another big thing is they like to set a high screen and really try to work Okur or Hakeem off of that screen. Whoever is underneath that screen has got to step up to kind of shut that down until they can get a rotation underneath.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for the second half is, like you mentioned, Josh, make these guys play some defense. The Bears have had some pretty good half-court sets where it's required the Eagles to really stay in motion. And you could tell towards the end of that second quarter, the Eagles were tired.
Yeah.
You've mentioned it already, Josh. They don't sub that much. They've played, I think, 7 players, maybe just 6.
Just 6.
Keep them moving, get them tired. Those shots are going to come up a little bit short. I'd maybe like to see the Bears also play a little bit of a zone here in the second half just to try it. Maybe you come out in a 3-2 or a 1-3-1 so you can stay out on the wing shooters just to throw them a couple other looks, take away some of those dribble handoffs. But we'll see how the Bears decide to play it. We're all squared up here, 31 all, as we're still at halftime. We've got a few minutes to go before we kick things back off in the third quarter. Kick it off. I'm still doing football, Josh. We're not gonna kick off anymore. Some of our great sponsors for tonight's game. We appreciate all of those sponsors who support 104.9 The Ranch and Bear River Bears Athletics. Castle Light. Coldwater Stone and Tremont is part of the Castle Light family. If you're looking for a new look for your current home or our building, stop in today by the Crossroads. The Levitt Group of Northern Utah and Bear River Mutual. We look out for each other, for our friends and our neighbors. Your home and auto insurance companies should do the same. That's how they do it at Bear River Mutual and Levitt Group of Northern Utah. The Bears are back onto the court. Take some warm-up looks here before the start of the second half. Which players, Josh, are you looking to for the Bears? The Bears have played a lot of guys in this first half. I think they've played 9 guys. But who are you looking to make the biggest impact and help the Bears come away with the win in the second half?
You know, honestly, I think the one guy that I would start going to is Garrick Marble. I mean, if you look at last night against Uinta, he didn't score. He scored 12 points against Bonneville in the first game of the year. He did not score last night against Uinta. Really, he's only put up 1 shot tonight, which was an easy layup. I would love to see the Bears get him involved. And the great thing that you've started to see this year is Garrick is trying to become more of a facilitator, which I think he needs to be. But to complement that of being a facilitator, you also have to be a scorer and be a threat. And when you are that, it allows you to be a better facilitator for your offense. So I would love to see them get him involved at the foul line. Let him take that foul line shot that he's so good at. The other thing is we haven't really seen much of Kyver Jensen tonight, which is not something we're accustomed to. I mean, the Bears' 2 leading scorers, Cash Avery and Kaysen Thurgood? Kaser Thurgood. I'll get that right before the year's over. Probably not, but that's not something I thought we would see coming in tonight, is Avery and Thurgood being your 2 leading scorers. But 9 different Bears have played tonight. 8 of them are in the scoring column. So that's huge for the Bears to be able to facilitate and distribute like that. It's going to be an interesting second half. I'm excited to see how Coach Shaw made some adjustments and what the coaching staff did to kind of try to eliminate APA's athleticism.
Yeah, it's been an interesting, from what I've seen so far from the Bears, it's almost like, hey, we're trying to figure out who we have on this team and who can contribute and who can help. And by doing so, we've taken some of the things from last year, like, Kyver was a huge part of the offense as far as dribble penetration, attacking the basket. Garrick Marble as well. Bridger Barfus has seemed a little bit like himself in this game to me, but it's like we're taking a step back. We're going to run just a complete passing game. Everyone try and facilitate. Let's get the best shot possible. It doesn't matter who gets it. But I wonder if some point we're going to have to say, okay, Kyver, we need you to be more of you.
It almost feels like the offense at sometimes gets a little, what I would say, too nice about it. Like, here, you take the shot. No, you take. Rather than somebody saying, you know what, no, I'm open. I'm taking the shot. And I think you have to get that. And I think that's something that this is only 3rd game of the year. So we're still working some of those things out. But we'll see how this second half unfolds.
The Bears start with the ball. Kyver Jensen is not on the floor. We wonder if that spill he took earlier has some effect on him, as Mason Sorensen will start in his place. And right off the bat, Mason gets a block out of the left corner, and the ball goes off the Eagle player. and the Bears will bring it back the other way. So it's Garrick Marble out there with Jace Roberts, Owen Olson, Mason Sorensen, and Bridger Barfus. Barfus has it deep on the left wing. He'll throw it over to Sorensen in the left corner. He holds the ball high, back up top to Olson. Now it's Jace Roberts. He has an open three, won't take it. He gets it into the post to Garrick Marble. There's a 6-foot turnaround jump shot, and it's good.
God, Josh, I love it when I can call stuff.
Were you in the locker room or what? Eagles swinging around the perimeter. They'll get it over to Okwar on the right side.
I am a free agent.
He'll take a pull-up three from the right side. It's way out there, and that one bounces off the glass, but it's retrieved by the Eagles on the left wing, and that's Hakeem who throws up a three and misses it. Rebound by the Bears. They're back the other way. Barfus dribbles, gets it into Marble on the post, and he fights his way up for the shot, but it'll fall off the rim, and the Eagles will come the other way. Peter Hakeem kicks it over to 33. He'll come and set the screen for him. Hakeem will dribble back on the right side, way out there for three, and he knocks it down.
Geez, that one was from Thatcher.
The Bears will get it to Jason in the left corner. He'll throw it up top to Bridger Barfus. Now to Marble in the high post. He holds the ball high, looks for a cutter. Barfus has it. He'll get Mason Sorensen on a cut. He glides in and lays it in for two. 35-34 Bears. Here's Hakeem. He'll throw it over to Mabuera. He'll drive in, throw up a wild shot from the right baseline, and it goes in. Must not have been that wild. 36-35 Eagles. Jace down the right side kicks it over to Barfus. Right corner three is up, short off the rim. Mason goes up for it. It's tapped over to Hakeem. He makes a crossover move on Barfus and gets into the front court. Throw it across court to Duan, who makes a bounce pass into the post. It's deflected by Berever, and Marble's on the floor, and we got a tie up and a jump ball, I believe. Yes. Marble was down there. So was Duan, and it will be the Eagles' ball under the basket. Hakeem will inbound. He'll throw it out to Okwar, fakes the three. Now to the middle of the floor, back out above the three-point line, steps just inside the three-point line. That one hit every part of the rim but wouldn't go down, and Roberts rebounds. Throws it ahead to Bridger Barfus, and he's met by Hakeem at half court, and they'll call him for the blocking foul. Bears down one, 36-35. Again, Kyver Jensen not out there to start the second half. We'll see if that's injury related. Olson tries to sling a left-hand pass down into Roberts on the baseline, and that's taken away.
Ain't football, Owen.
Yeah, what are we doing here? It looks like a moving screen on the Eagles, and they called it. Come over to set the screen. He extended the arms, and the Bears will take over on the turnover.
One thing to watch there, that is that is the third foul on Duan, but it must be wrong.
They'll throw it over to Jace in the right corner. He dribbles and now is trapped, throws it over to Barfus. He lobs it down low to Marble, and here comes Okwar. He'll take it away with the long arms, throws it down to Hakeem, and tries to go back up, talk to Okwar. That's taken away by Bridger Barfus. He goes in for the righty layup, and it misses off the rim. He looked back for a defender, and that cost him his concentration, and it costs him a three on the other end as Okwar throws up the three, and it's down. 39 for the Eagles, 35 for the Bears, as the Bears will take timeout on 104.9 The Ranch.
And could be out of date. We can fix it today.
Mike Nor Plumbing can change out your old pipes for new state-of-the-art pipes to keep your family healthy and safe. 257-0646. Online at MikeNorPlumbing.com.
If you enjoyed a delicious bowl of cereal this morning, chances are it was produced by Post Consumer Brand Cereals right here in Tremonton. Post is involved in every aspect of the community. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites because they are true to their roots. This is Greg Madsen. A few years ago, my wife of 37 years, Sherry, passed away from cancer. Red Funeral Home was amazing when it came to taking care of my family's needs. If you're in that situation, contact Red Funeral Home. Let Joe and Josh Rudd serve your family in your time of need.
Wonder why Rivers...
39 for the Eagles, 35 for the Bears. We are in the third quarter as Akwar has come out in the last 2 possessions and made some big plays, just knocked down a big 3. As it's been a back and forth game, there's been a couple of times that it looked like the Bears were going to go on a run, and now the Eagles are going on a run of their own.
I do like the Bears coming out and trying to get Garrick Marble involved. One thing that I would like him to do is do it at the top of the key. Stop trying to do it at the baseline.
Yeah.
Every time they've tried to do it from the baseline, it's been a turnover. Though one time we did it from the top of the key, it resulted in a basket. So get him involved up at the top of the key where he can do his damage.
Ritter has come in for the Bears, replacing Sorensen. They'll try and throw it over to Bridger Barfus on the right corner, and that's deflected out of bounds by number 33 for the Eagles. Barfus now triggers inbound to Olsen, around to Roberts. Back up top to Bridger. He'll fake the 3, throw it over to Olsen, left wing, now into the post to Marble. He's got it on the left side of the high post. They'll swing it over to Jace Roberts for a 3. That rattles around the rim and off. It's deflected back to Olsen. Left baseline, Bridger Barfus throws up a shot, and that's short, but on the battle for the rebound between Ritter and 33 from the Eagles, they're going to get a push on the Eagles. Really wish I knew that kid's name, but he is not on the roster.
Oh, Brian Mickelson fell on me. I was going to try to listen to the person's name.
I was like, Josh is with the headset off. Ritter tries to go to the basket. Akwar comes over and swats it away, and it's a fast break layup on the other end. That's number 3, Mabuera. And the Eagles have their biggest lead of 6, 41-35. Now Marble makes a strong move into the post, moves him out of the way and goes up for the soft shot, and it's good. Good power move there from Gehrig. Here's Akwar. He's trying to impose his will here in the second half. He hasn't been as active on the offensive end, but he's been active on the defensive end, coming away with a big block a minute ago. Mabuera goes to the right block, pulls up and shoots, and that's short. Rebound by Barfus. Here's Marble down the right side. Throw it back to Bridger. He fakes the 3, throws it over to Olsen, left corner. Now back up to Jace. Here's Gehrig on the right wing. Beautiful cut from Jace. Gehrig facilitates the pass, and it's 2 for the Bears. That's the deficit, 41-39. Bears down 2. Here's Akwar to the front court. Looks for a screen. Olsen cheats over so they can't set it. Now back to Akwar, fakes the deep 3. This time gets into the paint, floats in, and there's Marble to meet him on the rejection. On the rebound by Olsen, they'll float it down to Barfus. Deep 3 from the corner. It goes hard over the backside of the rim, and there's Akwar down there all by himself, but good hustle from Olsen to get back. There's Gehrig again to meet him, but he'll float it up on a fadeaway jump shot, and he'll score, and he gives the too small sign over to the Bears student section. Getting a little bit of a back and forth here as Marble gets into the post and pulls up and shoots and scores again. 43-42 or 41 for the Eagles. This time it's Hakeem on the deep wing, and he'll pull up for 3. That's missed. It just seems like a bad shot, Josh, but they shoot him a lot. And on the other end, they try and throw down to Ritter on the left corner, and it goes off of his hands and out of bounds, and the Eagles will take over.
Yeah, you're almost kind of starting to wonder here if you don't, and I'm not a huge fan of this, but with the way Kerr's wanting to kind of take over this game, if you don't try to go a box and 1 and basically have somebody just try to shut him down and force somebody else from APA to beat you, because Kerr is trying to win this game right now.
He takes a shot at the top of the key just in front of the three-point line. It's missed, and the Bears try and outlet the other way. They get it down to Thurgood. He throws it to Ritter. It's deflected. He gets it back, shoots, and misses. And Akwar loses it, trying to go the other way, and there's Thurgood for 3. Boy, 2 turnovers under the basket, and the Bears are the recipient of a three-pointer, and they've got the lead, 44-43. Hakeem drives hard to the basket, and he's fouled on the way in. That's Bridger Barfus. Boy, if I'm the Eagles right now, I'm getting the ball into Akwar's hands. He's just, he's that good.
Okay.
And it's not like they try and rest him by giving it to someone else and running some clock. Like if someone else has it, they just shoot instantly. So
right.
You're not really getting him any rest time.
That's an offense. Little frustration foul there by Akwar.
So on the inbound play,
And you can understand a little frustration there. There probably was a foul down here on the other end. Looked like he maybe got tripped to that, but.
Here's Cash Avery in the front court, throws it to Barfus. They get it in the high post to Marble, and he turns around, shoots it up and in from about 8 feet. He's come out, Josh, and is imposing his will here in the third quarter. Here's Akwar. He takes Avery down the lane and tries to throw the cross-court pass, which is stolen by Barfus, but he can't stay in bounds. Tried to do a little behind-the-back flip to save it, which is kind of a no-no under your opponent's basket, but it ends up being out of bounds, and the Eagles will inbound under their own basket. The Eagles have yet to sub in this quarter, as the Bears have rotated quite a few players in and out. It's been Marble and Barfus in there the whole time in this quarter so far. There's a three that rattles around the rim, and there's Marble on the big rebound. Now they'll outlet to Thurgood. He'll bounce back to Avery, who kicks it over to Ritter. Now back out to Bridger. He floats it into the high post. There's Marble again on the catch and shoot. Looks like maybe he got hit on the arm, but it comes off the rim and rebound by the Eagles. Here's Akwar down the right side. He'll fake now, bring it back out deep outside the three-point line. He'll go around Thurgood, cross him over. Now tries to get in the paint again, and this time he is fouled as Thurgood reached in. I believe it was on the drive, and yes, they'll take it out under the basket. Just under 1 minute to go, 55 seconds. It's 46 for the Bears, 43 for the Eagles, which has been a very high-paced back-and-forth game. Again, the American Prep Eagles, 2A school, but they have some fantastic athletes on this team. Not afraid to shoot it. Now Akwar slaps down on Thurgood as he puts his hand on him. Oh, I don't understand this call at all. If anything,
I think you just got to let them play a little bit there. That was.
They're going to call a double foul on Thurgood and Akwar, which Thurgood's got every right to have his hand on the guy getting ready to start the play, and Akwar just slapped him down. They'll call a double foul. Oh, Thurgood gets smashed on the screen at the top of the key, but they float it into Duan under the basket, and he scores on the inbound. 46-45. This one's getting a little chippy, Josh. Cash Avery on the left wing for the Bears. There's 40 seconds to go in the quarter. They'll throw it at the top of the key to Ritter. It goes right through his hands. Here comes Akwar for a two-hand flush the other way. And the Eagles regain the lead, 47-46. Got to know your customers sometimes on those passes and make sure you're throwing them in places where they can get them. Costly turnover from the Bears. They'll hold for the last shot of this quarter. Bears are going to have to toughen up here as the Eagles have brought some physical play to end this quarter. They'll get it to Ritter again, and he's not paying attention, and Akwar steals it again and goes down and misses the dunk, and it's blocked by Ritter on the rebound, and he's fouled. So Akwar lost a little bit of his momentum on the dunk. He's probably very tired. And then he tried to grab his own rebound while he was hanging on the rim, which you're not allowed to do. They didn't call it. Ritter blocks the attempted follow-up shot, and then he was fouled. And that's what Coach Shaw is so upset right now, is after he missed the dunk, Akwar stayed hanging on the rim, and there was no call. And now the coach from the Eagles is over going nuts against Coach Shaw. I don't know, this thing's getting a little bit fiery. We're gonna have a fourth quarter here, Josh, that could get interesting.
So I'm still trying to sort out what actually just took place.
Ritter should be at the free throw line.
Whoa, we got kids over on their bench flipping our fans off.
Yeah, this could get ugly if everyone doesn't just chill out a little bit. Akwar's been playing back and forth with the student section all game.
And I'm fine with that. That's fine.
But
and I can understand where APA is coming from, because one assistant of the Bears did go across half court, which you're not supposed to do.
So now Coach Shaw is going over to the head coach. They're exchanging a handshake. It's interesting to say the least. So we're still waiting. We still got the coaches talking to each other. I'm not sure why Thurgood's standing at the free throw line unless he's trying to sneak his way into shooting these free throws. 4.7 seconds to go in the quarter. The Eagles lead by 1, 47-46, and I think Thurgood's gonna find his way to the free throw line. It was definitely Braden Ritter that was fouled on that rebound, and I like the move. I really like the move.
It was all part of the plan to distract him. Just distract him.
So Kaser Thurgood will step to the line. The first free throw is way short. Boy, you better be ready to get back on this one because the Eagles can go quickly. That shot's even flatter than the first one. Ritter's battling for it. The Eagles come away with it. They're looking to do something. They'll heave one up from half court that falls way short. That was number 10, Anel Merrick. And that'll end the third quarter. Bears trail by 1 in a very feisty finish to the third quarter. It's 47 for the Eagles, 46 for the Bears on 104.9 The Ranch.
Is so darn busy, it's because they serve up the best hot made-to-order breakfast, lunch, and dinners around. And it just gets better and better. Make sure to stop and fill up your car and yourself at Riverside Corner Sinclair.
So you're looking for new insurance for your car or your home. Where do you start? Ask someone you can trust, like your local Utah Bear River Mutual independent agent. Call us today at 695-2300.
Bear River Mutual.
For over 70 years and 3 generations, Hanson Motors has held the belief that they're not just selling cars, they're building relationships. Voted the #1 auto dealer and #1 service center in the Best of Northern Utah contest. Hanson Motors.
Welcome back to the start of the fourth quarter. It's the Eagles 47, the Bears 46. Some of our other great sponsors for tonight's game. Bob's Body Shop, a preferred auto body repair center right in Tremonton. Plus, they take care of all the insurance paperwork for you. Central Milling is an employee-owned and operated company. They are the farmer, the miller, and the baker all rolled into one. They're proud to help bring you this broadcast of the Bear River Bears. Josh, we're going to have a wild finish, I believe, in this one. The Eagles up 1, and that was one of the feistiest finishes I've ever seen to a third quarter.
Yeah, and the thing is, the Bears, they've got to take a breath. You're still down by 1. We still got a ball game to play. You got to keep your head here and get back into it. The good thing is offensively they looked really good in that third quarter. So keep doing what you're doing and get away with the win. Best way to, I don't want to use the term shut someone up, but I'm going to. I just said it over the air, is to win a ball game. So go out and do that right now.
And it appears that Kyver Jensen will not return in this game. He's down on the end of the bench, and the Bears start the fourth quarter with the ball, and it's a 3 from the right corner from Cash Avery. Great way to start the quarter. Bears by 2, 49-47. Okwar on the right wing. He'll take a deep 3 from the top of the key. That's hard off the iron, and Bridger Barfus on the rebound. Go right at him here. Bears with the momentum. They'll throw it back in the corner. Cash Avery will shoot again. Ooh, this one just short. There's Ritter on the backside, floats it up, and he's fouled. Great start to the quarter from the Bears, and Ritter will be at the line for 2. Boy, if that 3 would have went down, the fans would have went nuts in this one. It's not a capacity crowd by any means, Josh, but fans definitely doing their part to keep the Bears motivated in this one as Ritter makes the first free throw. So Owen Olsen out there with Cash Avery, Braden Ritter, Mason Sorensen, and Kaser Thurgood. The second free throw was missed, and Okwar on the rebound. He'll throw it over to Duan. Back over to Mubwara, who takes a deep 3 off the right wing. That's missed, but it reflects off to Okwar, who will swing it around the perimeter. 33's over there. He lost his footing, and Cash Avery tried to take it away. It's recovered by the Eagles. This time, Akeem gets into the paint, kicks it over to Okwar for 3, and he makes it on the left wing.
Cannot lose him in that situation.
Comey Okwar's had a big game. for the Eagles. He's obviously their best player. Him along with Peter Hakeem, who has actually been very quiet since the first quarter. Bears will get it into Ritter at the high post. They'll throw it into Mason Sorensen, swing it around to Olsen. He fakes the three. Back up top, Thurgood will take a deep three on the left wing. That's flat and long. Thurgood's lost a little bit of his shooting touches. His last two free throws were flat, and that shot falls up or goes hard off the back rim as well. He'll get a little breather. Him and Ritter will come out as the Bears substitute Bridger Barfus and Garrick Marble. Hakeem swings it over into the left wing for a three, which falls way short of the rim. Air ball, rebound Marble. Now Roberts throws it ahead to Bridger Barfus. They'll swing it back to Garrick above the three-point line. Now to Owen Olsen. Throw it into Mason Sorensen. He's got a move on him, and he floats it up from the right side, and it's good. The defender kind of flew by, and Mason hesitated, but then realized he had a little right-hand floater and made it. And on the inbound, I believe, did the Eagles step over the line on the inbound?
Turnover there.
Boy, that was a silly, costly turnover from the Eagles as they stepped over the line on the inbound, and the Bears will have the ball back. Another quick timeout here taken by
Bear River.
Bear River takes the timeout. So we'll keep it here. Just a 30-second timeout as the Bears have gone on a little bit of a run here to get the lead back. They lead by 2, 52-50. Well, so far, Josh, offensively compared to last year, it seemed like we would struggle every game to get to that 50-point mark. Well, here you are at 52. You got a whole quarter to go. Offensively, what's your first impressions of the offense?
Well, I believe they broke 50 in all 3 games so far this year
Yes.
now. So you've got to like that. I like the distribution of the ball, getting a lot more guys involved, not relying so much on Jansen and Marble, but allowing everybody to get involved in this offense, and I think that allows you to be more successful.
Bears will inbound it. They'll throw it to Olsen, now into the post to Mason. Makes a move, goes up high for the shot, and they're going to call him for the offensive foul. Boy, he jumped so high, it looked like he about jumped over the defender anyway, but they'll say offensive foul on Sorensen, and the Eagles will get the ball back.
One thing you got to do now on defensively is someone has got to shadow Oker no matter where he is on the floor.
Hawkwar takes the ball at midcourt, makes a move on Olsen, gets to the top of the key, fakes the three. They'll swing it around the perimeter. Now it's back to Hakeem. He's into the paint, throws it back door to number 33, swings it up to Hawkwar, deep three from the left side, and it's good. Comey Hawkwar for three, and this time they call him for a technical foul for taunting the crowd. The Bear River coaching staff has been asking for it, and now they call one on him. And I don't know if it was to the crowd. I actually didn't see. Maybe he did something to the bench, but they'll call him for the technical foul. And Bridger Barfus will step to the free throw line to try and tie this game back up. Free throw is up, and it's missed. So the Bears will still trail 53-52, 5:44 to go in the fourth quarter. Second free throw is up, and this one's perfect. Tie game. Interesting call there, Josh. We'll see if that tampers him down just a little bit. I think he was enjoying feeding off the
Well, you're going to go one of 2 ways. It's either going to light a fire under him even more, or it's going to take him out of the game. So
Roberts has it up top. They'll swing it over to Marble. He looks inside for a cutter, nothing doing. Now around to Barfus, now to Olsen. Olsen looks inside, nothing happening. Throws it up top to Jason, will start over. Roberts fakes the three, kicks it over to Bridger Barfus, back to Marble. The Bears will swing it around. Bridger Barfus has a three from the left wing, and it's good. He rattles it home. 56-53 Bears. Good possession there as they move the ball around multiple times, and finally someone popped free. Here's Hakeem on the right wing. Jace Roberts all over him. Bridger Barfus tries to step in a passing lane and makes contact with the offensive player, and that's a foul. The pace has slowed just enough, Josh, that I think it's going to allow Aqua to continue playing at a very high level. It just seems like there's not as much back and forth.
But what I like so far that the Bears have done, especially in the last few possessions, is Owen Olsen is shadowing him wherever he's at on the floor. Yes, Aqua hits that three-pointer, but that is a very deep three. You'll allow him to take that shot. If he's going to beat you, make him beat you 5 feet behind the three-point line. So I like what they're doing defensively. If anything, try to eliminate him from this. I don't think you're going to do that. I guess try to contain him as much as possible. Force Hakeem, who has been colder than cold this entire second half, or first Mabwera. Is that how we're saying that
I think
tonight?
you nailed it.
Okay, perfect. Mabwera need Hunter Esplin. He's going to Africa to get married. Shout out to Hunter Esplin. Mabwera need to him. Try to have Hakeem or Mabwera beat you. I think you've got to do that and not let Okur be the one that beats you tonight.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. You don't have to do it every time, but every once in a while, just throw a double team at Aqua and take the ball out of his hands.
I think especially at the top of the key.
Yeah.
If he's going to try to come off the screen, double team him and make number 33 beat you.
Hakeem has it on the inbound for the Eagles. There's 5 minutes to go in the game. He'll make a move on Olsen baseline. Pulls up, shots way short. Just like you said, Josh, he's been cold ever since the first few minutes of the first quarter. Roberts brings it to the front court. Olsen has it, kicks it over to Bridger Barfus. He goes baseline, tries to kick it over to Jason. That's picked off and stolen. Here comes the Eagles on a fast break. They'll go down the right side. Marbles there beautifully to defend it, and the floater comes up short, and the Bears are off and moving again. It's Olsen down the left side. Throws it over to Bridger in the left corner. Throws it into the post to Garrick Marble, and it's deflected and taken away again. Just lazy on the passes, and now we've got a three-point play the other way. Basket scored by Mabwera, and he's fouled. It's like we forgot how to throw a bounce pass, Josh. Everything's trying to go over the top.
Yeah, that's not what you want to do coming out. You have momentum, and you 2 turnovers right in a row. Bridger Barf's got to do a better job take care of the basketball in that situation.
We mentioned it earlier in the broadcast. The Eagles are long. They're big wingspans on these kids. They're athletic. You can't just assume a pass is going to get there. This time they throw it into the high post to Marble as the free throw was missed. Bridger Barfus tries to make a move in the post. Now he scrambles and kicks the ball out, and Coach Shaw wanted a timeout when the player was on the floor, and they'll give it to him. So we'll take the short break as well. You're listening to Bear over Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
Rooted in community.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
With the holidays upon us, you have many choices when it comes to shopping for your family's feast. You should shop with a locally owned store like Kent's Market in Tremonton, your local hometown grocer. More information at kentsgrocery.com.
4:14 to go in the game. Bears by 1, 56-55 over the American Prep Eagles from West Valley. 2A school, but been very impressed with their with the players they've got on their team. Josh mentioned it earlier in the broadcast. They really only play 5 guys. There's been 6 guys on the court. They've only used 1 sub, maybe 2. Very good basketball team, and we got a good game going here. The Bears are going to try and close this one out. Jace Roberts, top of the key. He'll shoot the 3, and it's good. He said, if you won't come out and guard me, I better at least shoot one, and he buries it. 4-point lead for the Bears, 59-55. Here comes Aqua down the right side. He'll get to the high post. He'll pull up. Shot's just a little long, rattles around the rim, and there's Marble on a big rebound, and he turned the ankle on the rebound. We'll see. Bears are going to play through it. He says, I'm all right. Throw it over to Jace Roberts, left wing. Picked up his dribble. That was a mistake. They'll throw it over to Marble. Now they'll get it into Mason, and he goes in, and he wanted to dunk it, and he should have, and he missed it. Gets his own rebound, and he missed that one. He's in his own head a little bit. I think both times he looked like he wanted to dunk it. Let's just get the ball in the basket there.
You either got to commit to it or just lay it up, one or the other. You can't kind of go up and then think about it as you're going up. I wonder if he was anticipating a little bit of contact there or what, but you got to commit to it if you're going to do it.
Here's Aquar with Jace Roberts on him at half court. Now he breaks down the right side. Good defense from Jace. I like this matchup, actually, as Aquar has to try and throw it out of the defense, and it's stolen by the Bears. Here's Mason Sorensen to the basket. He'll throw it over to Thurgood. He takes one bounce and lays it up and in. Good patience there from the Bears. Great pass from Mason Sorensen, and the Bears up by 6. There's a deep three. It's missed by the Eagles. They get their own rebound. They throw it up and it goes in, and they call a foul on Marble. Oh, man, that was one of those, look what I have. I'm going to throw it at the basket, and it went in. That's Mabuera on the basket, and Marble will get the foul. Boy, they were this close, Josh, to really opening this one up. And it turns into a three-point play for the Eagles, and we're right back to a three-point game. 61 for the Bears, 58 for the Eagles, as we've got a timeout on the floor, and we'll take it. You're listening to Bear Over Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
Many times we forget to say thanks. At Bob's Body Shop, they truly are thankful for the customers who have kept them going for over 25 years. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
Yes Printing in Tremonton and Brigham City offers schools, church groups, and nonprofits an exclusive 5-cent per copy for color copies. They have the fastest, highest quality printers in northern Utah at the lowest cost to you, less than black and white. Yes Printing in Tremonton and Brigham City.
IFA and Tremonton's holiday sale runs through December 2nd, which includes a 2-day Black Friday sale November 24th and 25th. All clothing and accessories and all toys 20% off. Insulated footwear 25% off. See store for details. IFA and Tremonton. Online at IFACountryStores.com.
Welcome back. We're in the fourth quarter. It's the Bears 61, the Eagles 58. The American Prep Eagles trying to go to 5-0 on the young season as the Bears look to go to 2-1. Been a very fun game to watch, back and forth. There's been some physical play. There's been technical fouls. There's been coaches talking to each other. We've had fans in the mix. A little bit of everything tonight, Josh.
Yeah, it's been an exciting game for a Friday night.
Here's Jace Roberts, front court. 2:50 to go in the game. Bears need to close this one out. They've played too good not to win this one. They'll swing it around to Jace up top. Thurgood comes through in another lazy pass, which is deflected out of bounds, but the Bears will retain possession. It's just kind of those passes, Josh, you think are just automatic.
Well, and quite frankly, if it's one bounce pass, it solves that issue. That you don't have that problem if you use the bounce pass there. So
now Barfus has it. He'll swing it over to Thurgood. He'll dribble on the right side, throw it over to Marble. Now back to Bridger. Fakes the three. Now he'll dribble back to the middle of the floor and back it up.
Gotta go now.
7 on the shot clock. Swing it over to Marble. 5 on the shot. Thurgood has to take a deep three from the corner. That's hard off the back iron. Jace is there for the rebound. That's off the back iron. It's Sorensen underneath with Marble. They'll throw it back out top, and it's taken away by Duan. He'll go hard to the basket, lay it up and in. A lot of traffic under the basket. Bears coming back quick the other way. Mason goes up strong, and he scores and is fouled. Boy, the Bears went quick the other way. Sorensen got it on the baseline, and this time, instead of going up for the dunk, he just knew he was going to go up for the fake. Bounced it off the glass and scored, and he's at the line for one shot. 63-60 Bears. 2:05 to go. Sorensen's free throw is up, and that's a little strong. And fighting for the rebound is Bridger Barfus, and it's a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Eagles. Boy, the Eagles have a lot of steals tonight. If you put their steals and deflections together, it's a lot.
And that's what they do as an athletic team.
Aquar on the right wing. He'll swing it around 33, takes a three from the top of the key. That's the guy you want shooting as he airballs it. They'll try and save it, but it's out of bounds. Thurgood inbounds to Barfus, who's out there with Jace Roberts, Garrick Marble, and Mason Sorensen. Bridger now over to Thurgood. He'll throw it into the post to Marble. Turn and looks, finds Mason under the basket. He hesitates just a little, goes under the rim, and misses the layup. Battle for the rebound, and the ball squirts clear out to half court, and two players collide, and they're going to call the foul on the Bears. It's Kaser Thurgood who gets the call. or doesn't get the call, I should say. The foul goes on him. I think we're in the bonus. Who's on the line, Josh? I can't see. Is that Hakeem?
Yes.
Peter Hakeem steps to the line. And what appears to be a double bonus situation, so he makes the first, cuts the lead to 2. Second one is up, and that one's good. We got a 1-point game. 63 for the Bears, 62 for the Eagles. Barfus front court, fakes the 3, gets it to Roberts in the high post. They'll get it to Thurgood on the left block. They'll swing it around again. Marble has it, kick it over to Barfus. 3 from the right corner, good! Bridger Barfus has found his stroke in this one, 66-62. Hakeem kicks it to the left wing. We haven't heard from Akbar for a minute. Muera takes it into the basket. He misses the shot. It's rebounded by Barfus. Swings it over to Thurgood. He gets to the front court. Back to Bridger. Into the paint. Kicks it out to Jace. He'll fake the 3. And now he'll back it out. Run a little bit of clock. We're under a minute to go in this one. Bears by 4. Take care of the ball and you should be okay. They'll swing it up top to Bridger. And that's exactly what they'll do. 15 on the shot clock now. They get it into the post to Marble, and Coach Shaw says, give me a timeout. We got 12 seconds on the clock. 44 seconds left in the game, and the Bears by 4. We'll keep it here. Kind of interesting, Josh, the last 2-3 possessions for the Eagles. No Komi Akwar.
No. And again, it's like what we talked about 6 minutes left. Force someone else on APA to beat you, and that's what the Bears have done down the stretch. And Mabwara and Hakeem just haven't been able to get the job done. Our mystery man, number 33, I'm going to call him Joe, he has not played well.
He's hit 1-3 in this game, but really hasn't been a factor yet.
Yeah, so force somebody else to beat you, and that's what the Bears have done. And the other big thing is, down the stretch, it's multiple guys that have been scoring for the Bears. Rather than last year, you knew that it was going to be Kyver Jensen. He was going to try to have to put the ball in the hole. Tonight, it's spread the ball around, let different guys put the ball in the basket.
Yeah, and whatever the strategy is for the Bears, with multiple players having scoring opportunities this early in the season, that's going to work wonders for confidence as we work deeper into the season and get into region play. So the Bears will inbound now under their own basket after the timeout. Don't want to turn over here. Barfus looks to inbound. They'll swing around. They throw it up top to Jace Roberts. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Thurgood. They'll get it into the high post to Marble. He faces up. Back to Thurgood. Makes the 3. Should have taken it. Up top, Olsen will take his first 3 of the night, and that's short off the rim. But Bridger Barfus on a big rebound. Bears have an opportunity now to work a little bit more of the clock. They'll swing around to Jace. He's in the paint. Oh, no, and he kicks it back to Thurgood, who wasn't strong enough with his hands, and it goes through his hands and out of bounds. Had a chance to really ice the game there with a good possession. 23 seconds to go. Eagles will inbound at half court. Now they'll try and throw into Akwar. Good defense by Roberts. Credit Jace here in the fourth quarter. He's really limited Akwar. They'll throw it up deep 3 from Hakeem. It's missed and rebound fought for, and the Bears come away with it. Thurgood down to Olsen, and the Bears are running out the clock. I'm not sure how they gave him a foul over there. The ball was long gone, and they'll say the Eagles got the foul off. As the Bears are asking them to warm up the bus, but they got to stay for one more day, Josh. They play tomorrow.
At least one more. At least,
10 seconds.
Please don't leave. You have a game tomorrow.
4-point lead for the Bears, 66-62. They'll have to inbound as the Eagles are not in the bonus. Barfus will look to throw in. He'll throw deep in the backcourt to Jace Roberts. It's taken. Akwar didn't foul, and this game is going to end, it appears. As Barfus will dribble out the clock, and the game is over. Interesting strategy there from the Eagles. I thought maybe they'd give that a little more effort, but they don't. And the Bears are going to pick up the 4-point win, 66-62. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back to wrap this one up. You're listening to Bear Over Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
Sale continues through December 2nd. Lazy One pajamas are 25% off. Camp Chef and Traeger grills on sale, plus grab all the accessories. All toys 15% off. This and more at IFA in Tremonton. See stores for details online at ifacountrystores.com.
Cooler weather is here, and winter is just around the corner. Now is the time to prepare your home so you don't have any cold weather issues. Stop in and talk to Tom and his team at Greer's Do It Best Hardware in Tremonton. They'll help you get ready for the cold winter months. Do you know who to call when you need your electrical system serviced? Gem Electric in Tremonton can get you taken care of. That's John Miller at Gem Electric. Call Gem Electric today at 257-7113. You'll find their service and expertise is shocking.
Baking is a central part of any celebration. When selecting your flour, make sure you use one with hand-selected grains, expertly milled for passionate bakers. Central Milling, Red Rose, and Gilt Edge Flour are those brands. Always choose the best for your table.
Do you have a backup generator?
Welcome back, Bears fans. The Bears pick up the win 66-62 over the American Prep Eagles as they suffer their first loss of the season, and the Bears move to 2-1. As they will wrap up their little 3-game tournament here tomorrow night, or tomorrow afternoon actually at 4 o'clock, as the Bears will play the Uinta. I can't remember what the mascot is for you. Are they the Utes? The Uinta Utes.
Turn my microphone on, Trent. It's the Utes. I had the answer to that question.
I know, I could see you talking over there, but there wasn't any sound coming out. This is the Gem Electric post-game show. We appreciate Gem Electric for sponsoring tonight's post-game show. If you need electrical wiring for a new construction or remodel, call John Miller at Gem Electric, 257-7113. Very interesting game tonight, Josh, for our first call of the season for basketball. The excitement is still there for me. I thought the Bears did some great things tonight as far as offensive execution. Some of the things that we're used to seeing on the defensive end from last year were still there. Bears had excellent pressure on a team that obviously had 3 guards that could play in Akwar, Mabuera, and Hakeem. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I would come away from this game being more excited than I was coming into this season. Just by watching what the offense was able to do tonight. I don't know if you'll see a more athletic team this year than what you just saw in APA. And that is, like I say, that's probably the most athletic team you're going to see. And you handle them. Granted, they're not going to be as technical as what you're going to see from somebody like a Ridgeline and a Skyview and some of those teams. But you just played a very, very good team in APA and played with them right down the stretch. Made the adjustments that you needed to do defensively to hold guys. And one thing, great players like Akwar and that, they're going to score. It's a matter of limiting them. So you did that. But the thing that excites me the most is the offense that we saw is something we didn't see at all last year. I think maybe we saw one game, which was at Weber last year, where we saw an offensive performance like what we saw tonight. Mm-hmm. And again, we touched on it earlier. This is now the 3rd game in a row where they scored over 50 points. That was like the benchmark. It was like if the Bears scored 50 points, we were going to win a game.
Yeah.
And now to be able to put up 63, I think is what we put
66.
66. Like that's a huge success in my mind. The other thing that I think is a huge success is you had 8 guys in the scoring column, and you were able to rely on different guys at different times throughout the game. You didn't have to rely on just Garrig Marble and Kyver Jensen to carry you. You were able to say in the 4th quarter, Bridger Barfus, I need you to go be our leading scorer, and he dropped 7 points. In the 3rd quarter, it was Garrig Marble. Go score 8 points for us.
In the first half, it was really Cash Avery
and
Thurgood. Yeah,
I mean, you have those types of things, and that just opens up an offense for you and allows you to do so many different things as a coaching staff. So I'll tell you what, I am genuinely excited to see what this team can do if they can continue to repeat offensive performances like that.
And the other thing I think we saw a sign of tonight is Mason Sorensen has a place on this team with his athletic ability. He got some big rebounds in there tonight. He had some finishes I'm sure he'd like to have back. But if he gets to the point, Josh, where he's comfortable being out there on the offensive end and realizes how big of a scorer he can be, you add him and Gehrig together in the post with the guys that we have on the perimeter, that could be a deadly combination.
Well, it's just such a, in all reality, if you look at the three big men that you have, I would say, kind of your offensive facilitator, which we saw, and you needed to see that from Garrick Marble tonight. You needed to see him go out in the second half and score points. Second half.
Yeah.
I'm still in football mode a little bit myself, too. But you needed to see him go out and score points, which he did, and that allows him to facilitate even more. You've got your, what I would call your heavy-duty banger in Braden Ritter, who you know you can send inside and just hard knocks with people. And Mason Sorensen's going to be the most athletic of the three of them. So if you can allow him, and he can get comfortable offensively, defensively, he matches up fantastic against number fours, against power forwards, because he's long, he's lanky, he is athletic, he can jump out of this building. So that will allow you to do things defensively if he can get comfortable offensively. And he's getting there. I still think there's some things to work on, but I think you're getting there. But also, I think great minutes tonight from Cash Avery, great minutes tonight from Kaiser Thurgood. I mean, the depth. That's the thing that I think you got to focus on as you get ready and move forward, and we'll see how that plays out tomorrow.
Yeah, it was interesting for me before the game started tonight, where I hadn't seen the Bears play live. I'm like, okay, we've got a Thurgood that's a sophomore that's been playing some minutes, and watching him on the court tonight, Josh, he's a kid that can play. He's got a basketball body. He moves well on the floor. His shot, to me, at times looks a little bit on the flat side, but he's got a great release. The sky's the limit for what he can provide on the offensive end for the Bears as well. And we know about Bridger Barfus. We've seen him in action. He's kind of the big shot player for the Bears, at least last year.
The little microwave, he gets hot, and he can put in 7 to 10 points like that.
Yeah, he hits 2 threes in a row, and it can totally change the momentum of the game. So was really just impressed with the all-around effort tonight. And again, on the defensive end, you've already mentioned it, Josh. This is the most athletic team you're going to play all year. They got up and down the floor. They're long, lanky, athletic. Just a great job for the Bears to come away with the win tonight against a very good APA team that hadn't lost yet so far on the season. So we'll take another short break. We'll be back. We'll see if Coach Shaw comes up and joins us on the broadcast. If not, Josh will award our McDonald's Player of the Game, and we'll wrap up this broadcast tonight. Bears win tonight 66-62 in a very hard-fought game, and you're listening to Bear River Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
The options of adding one to your home? Golden Spike Electric can find the right model for your needs. Find them online at gsegenerators.com or call 435-257-3016.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at Castelite.com.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CacheValleyDaily.com.
Welcome back to the Gem Electric post-game show. If you need electrical wiring for a new construction or a remodel, call John Miller at Gem Electric, 257-7113. Some of our other great sponsors for tonight's game, Yes Printing. Yes Printing has the world's fastest, lowest cost color printing available. Stop in today in Tremonton or Brigham City. And as always, special thanks to CacheValleyDaily.com. For the latest news, latest scores, and replays of tonight's game, visit CacheValleyDaily.com or download the Cache Valley Daily mobile app, Cache Valley's premier choice for local news. Josh, McDonald's Player of the Game. Who are you giving it to tonight?
I'm going to go with Garrick Marble. Like I say, I talked about a lot of it in the first half. Felt like he was that facilitator, and we saw that a lot last night with the Uinta game. And I said coming out of halftime that the Bears needed him to I don't want to say revert back to what he was last year, but to get going offensively and to kind of take a load, because you were going to be out Kyver Jensen, obviously, for the second half. Hopefully we get him back for tomorrow. But he did that in the third quarter. Basically put the Bears on his back. He dropped 8 points in the second quarter, ends up with 10 points on the night. But I just think that just opens the Bears' offense and allows the Bears to do so much more when they have a guy like Garrick Marble, who at the top of the key can hit that little 10-foot jump shot, but then can hit guys in the corner when he needs to. So huge success there, and extremely proud of what he's been able to do tonight. And we'll see what the Bears can do tomorrow, as they don't know who they play. But
Uinta.
So that's right. You asked me that, and I answered the Utes. That's right. Player of the game, got to be Garrick Marble tonight for me.
So Garrick Marble picks up our McDonald's player of the game. Hold on, checking my list here. McDonald's player of the game, sponsored by McDonald's. Work for McDonald's and let McDonald's work for you. Flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, plus meals and other perks. To go along with what you said, Josh, I felt like last year with Garrick Marble, at times when he got the ball either in the post or usually in the high post, he looked to make a move immediately. He maybe felt the pressure that he had to be the scorer, had to be the go-to guy. And tonight you didn't see any sort of panic from Garrick. He was obviously looking to make a play for a teammate first, but then when we needed him to in that third quarter, he was able to flip the switch multiple times and just be aggressive and strong around the basket. Was a big reason why the Bears won this game tonight. So fitting that he picks up the McDonald's player of the game. I wasn't able to make contact with Coach Shaw tonight, but you can always catch one of the basketball coaches on the community show Monday night at 6 on 104.9 The Ranch. It's also streamed live on Facebook, hosted by Greg Madsen. Be sure to tune in and stay up to date on the latest community news. Again, I appreciate Greg Madsen for hosting the community show. That's going to be it, Josh. We'll be back here tomorrow, 4 o'clock. We'll try and come on the air a few minutes before. You're looking at like maybe you're not going to be here tomorrow?
Oh, no, I'll be here.
Okay.
Just going to have to leave work early. Sorry,
That'll
CNR, Sean Croney, I'm leaving work early tomorrow. I hope you don't care.
So we'll try and be on the air about 10 minutes before tip time, depending on what happens with the game before us. But be sure to tune in tomorrow as we wrap up this little 3-day tournament. We'll see if the Bears can pick up a third win and go undefeated here at home on the season. You've been listening to Bear vs. Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
This Bear River Bears broadcast has been a presentation of 104.9 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Made possible by the support of our sponsors, Adams Wealth Advisors, McDonald's, Cast-A-Lite, Bob's Body Shop, Central Milling, Greer's Hardware, Gem Electric, Kent's Market, Golden Spike Electric, Mike Knorr Plumbing, Post Consumer Brand Cereals, Levitt Group of Northern Utah, Yes Printing, Rudd Funeral Home, IFA Country Store, Riverside Corner Sinclair, Spike Power Sports, and Cache Valley Daily. Catch the replay of tonight's game on CashValleyDaily.com.